Hello nature creators, it's Sarah here. Thank you for being part of this group and new moon blessings to you. We are into a new moon in Taurus today. The actual alignment was at 16 minutes past 1 British time. So we are now well and truly through the other side and into a new moon in Taurus. So the way that I've lived my life for quite a few years now is by not only respecting and living by the moon phases, also by the seasons, and also taking into account our heavenly partners as well. That's the stars in the sky and the astrology. Now, I'm not an expert at all in that area, but I am fascinated by it, and the more that I actually look into it, the more that I actually see how relevant it is. So I'm not somebody that looks up my horoscope and all that kind of thing. I don't pay particular attention to sun signs either, but I do pay attention to where the moon lies and with the astrology of the moment. So right now we're in a new moon in Taurus. Yesterday, as part of the programs that I run, we had a new moon manifestation webinar, and we've really focused on looking into when we seed our intentions with the Taurian energy, how that can shift things. So as a little heads up for you all, if you haven't set your new moon intention, it's a perfect time to do so, to do it today. And here's some areas that you might like to focus on. So Taurus is all about beauty, it's all about gratitude, and it's all about being very grounded in the practical nature of life. So this is an absolutely great time to look at all aspects of your finances, all aspects of any practical natures of your home life or your business, your goals, and to actually write them down to make them physical. Hello Sal, welcome to you. So it's a really great time just to focus on those things. So what I have done just before I pressed the live button, I opened up some sacred space for myself and for this group, and I got out my Alaskan Essences cards. Now I'm also wanting to mention Steve Johnson, who is the founder of Alaskan Essences here. Steve passed away a few weeks ago, and it was a big shock to the essence world, and some of you here may have known him and may also have been a little bit affected by his passing. So I'd like to pay tribute to him today as part of this, and so I'm using his beautiful set of cards, the Alaskan cards. So the Alaskan Essences are very much part of my own world. I trained with Steve and worked with him on a one-to-one basis as well. And we teach about the Alaskan Essences in our practitioner diploma as well. So what I did, so before I came live here, was I opened up some sacred space for this group, brought in the new energies, new moon energies in with Taurus, and I drew 4 of the Alaskan cards from this deck for us. One for the moon can be divided into 4 quarters, one for the first quarter, one for the second, one for the third, and one for the fourth. So I want to share them with you here. So here's the card that came up for the first quarter for today, for new moon, and through to growth moon. So it's literally the first quarter. So this is a more inward side of the moon, and it's time, this is the time now, and for the next week, to actually stay inwards a little bit and to get really clear on who you are and what you love in life and what you want to take forward. This is the green fairy orchid card, and this is all about letting go of everything that is in your life that is not connected in with love. So the affirmation on the card is, I surrender all inner conflict to the forces of love. So this is very much about handing over all aspects of who you are into the vibration of love. Letting go of the mind, letting go of what you feel you need to do, what the mind is telling you to do, maybe what other people are telling you to do as well. Hello Annalie, nice to see you here as well. Yeah, so if there's a message for us with everything that's going on in the world, I know quite a few people right now who really need support, so this is a lovely message for us all, just to let go and to love and to trust. I'm somebody that I don't watch TV, I certainly don't pay attention to the news. When I do hear snippets of it, I just remind myself that my work, and I believe your work as well, we're all here just to stand in the light, and that is the role that we need to adopt. So Green Fairy Orchid is really confirming that is just to stand in the light of love. So that was for the first quarter of this lunar cycle. Second quarter, perfect companion, perfect follow-on. This is foxglove, a flower that most people know grows certainly in the northern hemisphere, in English gardens. Here in France too, it grows quite well. Foxglove is so related to the heart chakra. It's one of my favourite essences. I often use and have used in my practice and for myself foxglove as a kind of rescue remedy. I just love it. Hello Julie, welcome to you. So after Green Fairy Orchid was asking us to surrender into love, foxglove is just asking us to open our hearts, keep them open, no matter what's going on around you. Keep your heart open to love. Now, if that's really, really hard for you, and I get that, and sometimes it might be hard for me too, this is how taking foxglove can help you, because it will really help you keep your heart chakra open even when it's difficult. So very similar to Green Fairy Orchid, the affirmation, I open my heart to love. I transform fear with penetrating insight and compassionate understanding. So for this Taurus cycle, it feels already, there's a little bit of a theme there. Okay, so for the third quarter, which is after full moon, so with the moon starting to go down, sweetgrass has come out for us. I love sweetgrass as an Alaskan essence. It's one that is wonderful to use at the end of a cycle or when a cycle is completing itself. So, for example, we may feel that something has come to its natural completion. However, there's still some energies hanging on around, and we need to say goodbye to them. So sweetgrass is a great essence to actually get out there. So perfect for the waning moon, for letting go, for actually allowing us to have experienced all that we've experienced in the growing phase of the moon, and then to start to let go. So affirmation, I open on all levels to receive the benevolence of light. I bring my healing process to conscious completion. So lovely one for us. Feels as if the first two essences are going to really expand and bring the energy out, and then all that healing, then it's good. We need days and nights. It's hard to be full on all the time, to actually start to rest a little bit. And the card that's come out for the fourth part of the lunar cycle, which would be from harvest moon down to dark moon, so that will be in 3 weeks' time, is Lady's Slipper. Lovely essence, which is actually made by quite a few different ranges. What they all have in common is that it's an essence that's all to do with circulation of energy throughout all the system. So if there's essences that work on different parts of the energy system. So for example, there's essences that work with the crown chakra, the heart chakra, the root chakra, etc., etc. This is an essence that will help circulate the energy through all parts of the body. So how cool is that? So from the crown down to the root. Beautiful, beautiful, nurturing energy. And if you look at her little pouch there, which is very significant, and one of the characteristics of the lady's slippers is that they are beautiful healing pouches. So this particular essence is I focus and direct my healing energy with optimal results. My energy system is vibrant, well defined and responsive to my needs. So there we go. It feels like keeping the heart open, keeping the light shining, and also just allowing old areas to come to completion is actually going to result at the end of the cycle into a very well-defined energy system. So I hope that's been useful for you. I hope you've enjoyed hearing the messages of the flowers. We will be manifesting with the moon again as of the next new moon, and let me just check that date there. The next new moon is the 25th of May, so quite soon I'll be sharing details with you of our next manifesting with the moon. In this next May cycle, we're actually going to be focusing on manifesting with the energies of the Divine Feminine. Late summer, we're going to be manifesting with the energies of the Divine Masculine. So we've got an exciting few months ahead of us. So if you're interested in taking part in manifesting with the moon, then just get in touch and I'll let you know more about it. Anybody who's part of my diploma or Create a Magical Business program have bonus tickets to that. So if you're interested in taking part either in our practitioner diploma, we're currently enrolling for May the 1st, which is just a few days away. And if you are a healing business owner and are looking for support, just get in touch. You also get Manifesting with the Moon as a bonus for that, alongside a whole load of other goodies to encourage you and support you to take your business into the world. So new moon blessings to you. Let me know how this has sounded to you and which card you loved the most. Okay, blessings. Bye-bye.